You come back to this tour as the defending champion. Prior to that, you were the guy with the black cloud over his head, having had the talent but never having come through on it. Can you describe what the difference is showing up on the doorstep of this tour?
Yeah, I think obviously suddenly being the one taking all the questions. Obviously Froome's not here now, and the press conference was all sort of directed to me and Egan now, and I guess you're in the spotlight a bit more.
Last year, it was much more clear to those of us on the outside. Clearly you were on good form. This year, a little less clear. You have a crash. Do you have clarity on your form?
Yeah, I feel good, and training has been going well, and had a really good camp in Tenerife, and obviously missed the second half of Swiss, which wasn't ideal, just purely from just wanting to race and wanting to win that race. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that now. I think physically I was still able to do the training I needed. I only had 2 days off afterwards. It was more just precaution because I hit my head and I had to cut above my eye. Luckily didn't mess with the money maker.
Yeah.
but no, it was all good. I was able to start training again and it was fine.
Can you take us through the evolution of the dual leadership? You know, at one point it was Froome goes down, clearly it's you. You go down, who's it going to be? Egan wins Swiss, and he, at that point, commits himself to you, and then we get this memo that now it's a dual leadership. How did that happen inside the camp?
Yeah, I think we're just fortunate that we've got a super strong team to start with, you know, and like I say, if Froome, who's probably one of the greatest Grand Tour riders ever, crashes and is out, then you have myself, and then, you know, I had that misfortune, and then you got Egan, and then even after that, he still got Wout, and he was climbing really well. He won a stage in the Dauphiné, you know, I think he was 4th in the Dauphiné. And yeah, I think when it comes to dual leadership, myself and Egan, I think we can be just as good as myself and Froome last year, and that communication and riding together really well. And so yeah, I don't see why it can't be just as successful.
Anything instructional from last year? I read your book, super insightful. And even as close as you and Chris Froome are, there were moments where it just, the hierarchy is ambiguous. What can you tell us about how that plays out ultimately, assuming that it will have to?
Yeah, I think it's hard to tell now, I guess, but you know, once we get into the big days, it'll soon become obvious who's riding better, and then deep down, both of us will know. And I think, as I said before, you know, we both got strong morals, and we're both, you know, honest guys, and I think we'll be honest with each other, and I'll happily commit to Egan if I feel like I'm not, you know, I'm not going to just 100% focus on myself and fight for 4th or 5th if Egan can win. So, because at the end of the day, it's all about the team. But obviously, I want to win, and if I'm good enough to, then for sure, I'll certainly be trying to do that.